Okay, so in the last video we looked at the COUNTIF function. Now we're going to have a look at the COUNTIFS function. Now the only difference between these two formulas is that COUNTIF only has one set of criteria, whereas the COUNTIFS formula has multiple sets of criteria. So let's say, for example, we want to count how many people sat English and got a test score of above 50. So to do this, we'll start with our equals, COUNTIFS, open bracket. And the first thing that we want to do is only count any students who sat English. So we'll select our class in column B. And the criteria is English, comma. Now for our second criteria, we want to look at the test scores, so column C. And we only want to look at scores above 50. So that's greater than 50. Close your brackets and hit enter. Now you'll see it counts the two people that got above 50 as their test score in English. That's Dan and Angela. Now if you enter the values for the criteria as a string into the actual formula, it does limit it slightly. So you can make it a bit more dynamic. Now let's say we're looking at subjects, which are English, maths, and IT. And let's say we just want to put them into two buckets. The first bucket will be less than or equal to 50. The second bucket will be greater than 50. Now what we can do is equals COUNTIFS. So our class is the first criteria. That's B to B. And again, we'll anchor that. If you don't know about anchors, I do recommend, it's pretty essential that you know about that. So I will be uploading a video relating to anchors shortly, so I recommend you have a look at that. So we're saying B to B, and we want that to be equal to English. Now because we'll be moving this formula about, we are happy for the column reference to change, the row reference to change, but we want the column to stay the same. So we'll anchor that just to the column. After that, the next criteria, we want to look at the test scores. Again, we'll anchor test scores. And then our criteria is now up here. Now with this one, we are happy for the column reference to change, but we want to lock in the row reference, so that when we move the formula along to the right, it will move to greater than 50, but when we move it down, it will still stick to row number 3. Once you've done that, you close your brackets. We can copy that formula along and down, refresh my calculations. So a total of 6 tests. In English, one person got a score less than or equal to 50, which was John. And if we remember, Dan and Angela got above that. In maths, so if we got 70, so that's greater than 50. And in IT, James got 40, which is less than 50. So that's him there. And Sarah got 89, which is greater than 50. So that's Sarah there. So that's just a couple of ways how you can use the COUNTIFS formula.